A royal delegation is brought to a halt by a woman in faded garb, standing resolutely in the middle of the road, calling out to the king. A hush descends on the assembled crowd of onlookers. Suddenly a screech is heard from the city's governor, Fernando Gonzalo. But he quickly stifles the reaction and whispers something to one of his aides. The aide hurries over and repeats it in the ear of one of the king's squires. King Fernando III, however, remains unmoved. He simply raises an open palm at the guards lining the street, signaling that they are not to touch the woman. Observing her sovereign's gesture, she proceeds to plead her case. She begins by explaining that she is a widow. She was left to raise her 2 children alone, which by God's grace she managed until Fernando Gonzalo first sent his men to visit her. She refused to meet him, aware of the ways of powerful men, and soon found herself hounded day and night. Gonzalo declared that he would not be denied anything or anyone in the city of Toledo in his city. At this, the king's brow furrowed above his otherwise unchanged expression. Finally, the woman recounted how Gonzalo devised a more fail-proof and evil plan than his ordinary advances, for he dispatched men to kidnap her children, leaving a note on her kitchen table stating she would never see them again, nor will anyone ever see them again if she did not submit to his desires. For this reason, she now stood before the royal procession, knowing, as everyone in the city did, of the king's visit and his reputation for justice. A call from a terrace, another from the crowd, a third, this time, from a young city guard, and yet a fourth from Gonzalo's own aide, before the dam broke and a great choir of voices rose up, all confirming the woman's story and relating their own experiences of the mayor's perverse abuse of power. After some investigating, the children were found and safely returned to the widow, their street being renamed the Street of the Beautiful Children. King Fernando, also had the 2 children depicted in stone at Toledo's Solar Gate. Gonzalo, of course, was summarily decapitated before the people of Toledo. The image of a humble widow arresting the pomp of a kingly procession and of a king being immediately sensitive to her plea, justice caring nothing for rank or raiment, is an icon for the ethos of that medieval kingdom and of the character of King Ferdinand, who would be canonized in 1671, sharing his feast day with Joan of Arc, another warrior saint.